Macarons kitchen. Today I'm at my mom's house and I'm making her some crab meatballs for lunch. So the first thing I want to do is cut some parsley. So let's head out into her garden. So let me show you all the other ingredients that we're going to need for our meatballs. Here's our beautiful crab meat. This is lump crab meat. And we need something to sort of bind them. It's like making meatloaf meatballs, and we're going to use some old bread for that. If you don't have old bread, you can just put it in the toaster in the oven just for it to dry it out. And I am going to cut off the edges of the bread and just use the inside. So I have that, and then I'm going to use some eggs and salt and pepper. And there's our beautiful parsley that we just picked. And that's really it for our meatballs. Now for the outside, for the crumbs, so to speak, I'm using some panko. Where's my panko? Right here. And then I'm going to make an egg wash, which I'm going to use some milk and some more eggs, and again some salt and pepper, and then some flour. And then I am going to make a little sour cream mixture to dip our meatballs in. And I'm going to use sour cream, which is right there. And then some capers, and some lemon, and some salt and pepper. And then of course I need some neutral oil, which I'm using safflower oil to fry our little meatballs in. So let's head over and make some preparations at the counter. So the one thing I didn't mention was that I need some whipping cream to soak my bread in. So I've cut up my bread in these little crumbs here, and I'm just going to add them into my whipping cream so they get nice and soft. Stir that up a little bit, and that needs a few minutes to soak up. So I'm going to chop up our parsley now. Hi, Daisy. And the fresh parsley in the crab meat balls is going to taste fabulous. So I got inspired by making crab meatballs. We went to Sanibel Island the other day, my mom and I, and they had these fabulous meatballs there. So I thought I should make these at home. So Sanibel Island is a barrier island outside of, on the Gulf of Mexico, and only a few people live there. It's very romantic and very, very beachy, very beautiful. So here's our parsley. And now I'm just going to break down our capers a little bit for our dip. Make some room here so the capers don't smell like parsley, don't taste like parsley. And I have about a handful of capers. You don't need that many because they're very intense in flavor. Just going to chop them up a little bit. And then I'm going to add them into our sour cream. Now, if you don't find any sour cream, you can use crème fraîche, which will be great. Also, I know in some countries they don't have sour cream. So, okay. I'm going to put them in here in our sour cream bowl. And add some lemon juice. And some pepper. I'm not going to add any more salt because I think the capers have enough salt in them. So we're just going to add some pepper. And then stir this up a little bit. So let's give it a try. we can use a little bit more pepper. But the softness of the sour cream and the little bit of structure still from the broken down capers and the lemon juice really works well together. It'll go great with the fish. Okay, so we're done with this. I'm going to give our bread a little more time to soak, and I'll be back in a few minutes to do our meatballs. So I've started heating up my oil, and I'm going to assemble our crab meatballs now. So here's our crab lump meat, our parsley, very sticky. And now our bread, make sure you squeeze out all the leftover whipping cream before you put it into the crab meat. It's so nice and soft now. And some pepper. And some salt. And we're quickly going to break down our 2 little eggs that are going to go in here. And then we're going to mix everything up with our hand. There you go. So everything is combined now, and now we're going to form our little balls. And I'm going to make them about this big. So we have about 40 of our beautiful little meatballs. You can make them a little bigger, of course, or you can make them flatter, whatever you like. So now I'm going to take care of the breading, and I'm going to start with flour. I have a little assembly line here. And for my egg wash, I'm using my milk and then 2 eggs and then some salt and pepper. I'm going to stir this up quickly. And then I have my panko down here. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to dip it in flour. And you want to shake it off. You don't want this to be like you have layers of flours, but it's supposed to be just like thinly layered with flour. And then it goes in the egg wash. And then it goes in the panko. So there you go. So let's go fry them now. I want to check if my oil is hot enough, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this wooden spoon here, in here, and you see the bubbles that come up? And then how you know then how that your oil is ready and hot enough. So oh, they're going to be so good. And I'm not going to put all of them at once. I'm just going to do a few at a time. So I'll finish that off and then I'll come back. The little meatballs just take about only half a minute. And then they're finished, and I'm adding them onto a little plate with some paper so the oil can drip off. Wow, look at all these beautiful lump crab meatballs. And I'm going to go find my mom now and serve her some lunch.
Okay, thank you for this wonderful thing in my hand. And I think I like it very much. I like this crunchy stuff around. And I like it that the breading is not so thick, I think. Look, you can still see the structure of the crab meat, which is really wonderful. It's the best I ever got. I put some lemon on. I really love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us today on Alexa's Kitchen for our crab meatballs. I hope you had as much fun as we did, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.